Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the brand new All for People's Kasdan sunglasses. But first, letting today's video sponsor our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 51mm lenses in a 20mm bridge. And this is the standard and only size of these sunglasses that All for People's produces. Now, as far as the exact colorway that I'm wearing in today's video, these have All for People's walnut tortoise frames, which are absolutely beautiful. And then the lenses here are an all glass true brown lens, which looks really good as well. They're going to have very good scratch resistance, and the brown lens here is going to help increase contrast as well, which makes them great for driving. Now they also do have a very nice anti-reflective material here on the back side of the lens as well, which is really important to help block sunlight bouncing off the lens at an angle and going directly into the eye. And these also feature the All for People's Breathe logo. So if we breathe on the lens, we can see the little logo there for authentication purposes as well. And of course, the lenses are going to block 100% of UVA and UVB rays, which is extremely important for your eye health to block those rays. Now, these frames have very nice and overbuilt 7-barrel all-metal hinges, which feel really, really good. Very, very big and substantial. They just feel very, very nice. And they also do have these really nice temple caps as well, which are metal. So it really feels good when opened up and closing them. You just have the metal on metal there to end the hinge movement, which is really, really nice and premium. I really do like pairs that have that, and it looks really classy as well. So just some really nice touches here on these frames. Now, as far as looks go, these definitely have very minimalist styling here up at the top. We can see there are metal accents, which are not just there for show, that it's actually what connect to the all metal 7-barrel hinge that we talked about earlier. So over there for practicality reasons as well. And if we look through the frame, we can see some absolutely beautiful etching there on the metal stem, which looks really, really nice and classy. And that metal stem, again, is not just there for show. It actually allows you to heat up these acetate frames and then adjust these frames to give a completely custom fit to the face, which is really important as well. And the metal stem is going to uphold that adjustment. Now, these frames are handmade in Italy. They see that here in the inner right ear rest of the frames. They say handcrafted in Italy, and they also say All for People's LA vintage glass. Now, if we take a look here at the inner left temple of the frames, we can see the exact Luxottica core code information there, and then sizing as well. Now, taking a look at the outside ear rest of the frames, we can see some more beautiful etching here, but we do not see the embedded All for People's logo that we typically see on All for People's frames. So don't worry if you get a pair of these frames, it doesn't have that logo. It's still going to be authentic. No authentic pair is actually going to have that embedded logo. Instead, they're going for a more clean and kind of minimalistic design with this pair of frames. Now, probably the biggest downside here is the weight. These frames are extremely, extremely heavy, coming in at 58 grams. So if you wear these frames for more than an hour, you're definitely going to feel a decent amount of discomfort. They're heavy here on the nose, and they're definitely heavy here on the ears as well. That's because they have all glass lenses and then these very, very thick acetate frames. Even though the lenses aren't that big, look how big these temples are. They're absolutely massive, so that's going to add a ton of weight. So yeah, 58 grams is definitely one of the most heavy pairs of frames that we've reviewed on the channel so far. So yeah, very, very big, very, very bulky, but they don't have that oversized styling to kind of make it worth it, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like weird because these definitely look very kind of sleek and nice. They don't look large until you take a look at the temples, and then you can see that kind of huge oversized temple styling. So personally, I'd prefer these to have much more slimmed down temples, but I do like the look of these, you know, fat temples. But again, probably not worth it for me personally to have them be that much heavier with the thick temples. I prefer just, you know, a thinner one, like I said. Now, as far as coverage from sun goes, these frames, unfortunately, because they kind of have Wayfarer styling, are not going to offer the best coverage from sun. So here up top, you can see a pretty big gap to let sunlight in unprotected. Then here on the side, again, there's a pretty massive gap to let sunlight in unprotected. So overall, not the most practical pair of frames as far as the coverage goes either. Now, as far as styling goes, these are a really, really cool pair of frames. These are from All for People's 1960s collection, and they definitely have a bold aesthetic to them. They also have a very drastic angled bevel with that beautiful etching there as well. So just a really, really interesting and good looking pair of frames that you're not going to see a lot of people wearing. They definitely like I said, they're not oversized, so they don't offer that bold oversized style. But if somebody's looking at you with these frames on, they're definitely going to notice that these frames are definitely still very bold and have a ton of character and a ton of angles to them as well. They're just a very, very classy and nice looking pair of frames from All For Peoples. And again, the biggest downside here is just the weight. It's very, very heavy. And then probably also the price. These frames are very expensive, coming in at $559 with non-polarized lenses. So definitely a very premium pair of frames as far as the pricing here goes as well. Now these frames actually come in 6 different colorways, so a ton of other beautiful frame colorways if you're interested in that styling, but you don't like this colorway, there's definitely a ton of other ones, so definitely make sure to check that out. But overall, I do like these frames. Again, the weight is just absolutely crazy, and I think that just kind of kills it for me personally, because I don't think they look good enough on my face to, you know, make it worth the extra weight, considering you know, how many other hundreds and hundreds of pairs that I have in my personal collection. So these frames are definitely going to go up on my website, so you can buy these for a substantial discount off the original MSRP. If you are interested in that, the website again is shadereviewstore.com. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.